Hey y'all. I'm gonna stop calling this Vlogmas just simply because Christmas is over, and plus it just kind of takes the pressure off of me because I don't know how consistent I'm going to be for Vlogmas considering the fact that Christmas is over. Like, I want to vlog, but then it's like it kind of feels like draining to me because some days I just want to lay in my room, or like I don't want to prop up the camera and prop up a light. And then, like, I don't know, coming up with inspirational songs started getting a little hard for me. So I decided to like take yesterday to really just relax. I mostly slept. And then today I got up, I got ready, I went to the store, and then I also, well, really, that's all I did. But I am going to start cleaning. I'm going to start with my closet because the room looks a mess. It also kind of look a mess out here, but it's doable. I asked Zion if he could run the vacuum cleaner, but we just got little things. Like, I don't know what it is about Zion and shoes, but I just feel we don't need 2 rows of shoes out here. You feel me? Maybe I'm tripping, but 2 rows of shoes feel like a lot. And then you see my little hairballs on the floor. When you got white carpet, it gets a little hard. Also, when you get Christmas gifts, our apartment is tiny. So we don't have nowhere to put this stuff. Like, I want to keep things in boxes, but it's nowhere to put it. Like, for example, the shoes I got, I'm almost tempted to just throw the boxes out because I'm like, it's no space. It's no space. The closet looks a hot mess, which I need to get on top of because I've just been letting it go. Fun fact about most Geminis, we are clean on the outside, right? So if you come to our house, like if anybody comes to my house, it's going to be speaking Spanish here. You're not going to know about what's going on the back end. But if you open a Gemini's cabinets or you start opening their closet, you're going to see the chaos 9 times out of 10. And so with that being said, that's where I kind of hide my chaotic life. And so definitely need to tackle the bathroom, like underneath the bathroom sink. I need to tackle the closet, and then also the room. The room is like the afterthought of the apartment. And we used to spend, well, even when I lived here alone, I spent all my time in the room. This living room was never touched. Like, I probably only sat on the couch like 5 times before Zion got here. And I like did not care about the living room. But now that he's here, like, he has really just, made himself at home, which I love. But now we don't spend as much time in the room. And so the bed isn't made oftentimes. I'm sure if I go to Zion's side of the bed, he got clothes over there. That's his biggest thing, where I have to be, reminding him, like, it's starting to look like a teenage boy room in here. But also on my side, I got, like, it ain't nothing crazy, but I don't have a nightstand like him. So I got things like the box of books, and then I got the book I was reading on top of that, and then I got my clock there. So I got to figure out where I can put the box of books, where I could also put the book I'm reading. And then I want to put the clock up, but I want to put it in between these paintings, but these paintings need to be rearranged. So it's going to be a project to do that because some of those were put up by nails in the wall. So Zion's going to have to fill those holes, and then it's just a lot. So in the meantime, in between time, that clock is just going to have to sit in the room. I really want the clock to go in the room just because I feel the room is such an afterthought. Like, out here, we always got lights going. We got the LED lamp. We got the little squiggly thing on the wall, but it just stopped working. We got the Christmas lights, the Christmas tree. We got the whole shebang out here. We got the little other good vibes thing in the corner that's like pink. We got a lot going on, and we got the ones that line all the way across the wall and go over the door. But he said, no, put the clock out here. What y'all will see is the Christmas tree will be up well past Christmas. Now, I was raised that the tree comes down. The tree goes up after Thanksgiving, and it comes down before New Year's Eve. But Zion loves this tree. And at first, I was so against it every year. He wanted to keep this tree up all year round. The first time I think I let it go until like February. I was like, okay, no. And then this one, or last year, it stayed up until like April. And he was just like, no, let's just leave it up a little longer. And finally I was like, okay, no, I'm taking this down myself. But this year he shared something with me because he lost his father when he was young. And he said that the Christmas tree reminds him of his father. So for that, I am okay with letting the tree stay up a little longer because number one, I'm just so grateful that he shared something like that with me. And number two, I do want him to feel like he is just as welcome here in this home as I am. And if this is what we need to do for him to process things better, then that's what we will do. Or if this helps him feel closer to his father in some way, shape, or form, it just brings up the memory, then cool. He also said he just likes the ambiance of the lights. So until these son of a guns burn out, I guess the tree will be up. So I told him he can burn these lights as long as he wants, all day long, all night long, if that's what he feels he needs to do. And that's pretty much that on that. I have a lot that I'm processing, but I'm not really ready to talk about it just yet. Something that I can share with you though is that I am working on living in my higher self and getting rid of my ego. And so some techniques I've been learning, especially for if you deal with CPTSD, and if you're always thinking like, I need to do the next thing, you're either always living in the future or always living in the past, which is me, which is going to cause a lot of anxiety, and that you living in your ego. You need to live in the moment. Just take in right now, but also to calm yourself down in those moments. What I learned is you need to take a few inhales and then exhale out of your mouth and then say out loud, our ego is trying to protect us right now. We are okay. To say that out loud. And then after you've done that a little bit, you can just talk about like to yourself, okay, what is something actually tangible right now that we're thinking about? And then like kind of start to dismantle what you're thinking about. And then also see if you're thinking about something in the moment. If not, you need to bring yourself back. And I'm not explaining it the best, but once I practice it, I'll be able to bring it to y'all better because I literally just learned it today and I'm trying to implement it. So like in those moments where I feel anxious, I'm like, our ego is trying to protect us. We are okay. And 9 times out of 10, the reason why I'm even having that anxious thought is because I'm trying to either live in the future or live in the past. And once you acknowledge that your ego is trying to protect you and that you are okay, it's like what they say is it kind of calms down your nervous system because your ego feels heard, but also you're able to go at it with more logic once you're able to take those deep breaths. So definitely excited for that. I've still been documenting my triggers with alcohol, and I can't wait to talk to my therapist about them on Tuesday. The next thing I need to do homework-wise is write down what characteristics I would like to have align with me if I was describing myself to a blind person. So I will probably do that tomorrow. I really don't have much. Yesterday I did the cold water plunge. Today, I'll probably try to do some yoga, so maybe I'll show you guys that. And yeah, just plan to kick it. I hope I can read. That's really what I'm looking forward to, but I really do want to get some cleaning done. But I just feel like my energy levels are only going to be for something like reading or cleaning. And that's what sucks because I don't want to keep procrastinating like the cleaning part because it's kind of driving me crazy. But yesterday, Zion did help me clean up a little bit, so I am grateful for that. That's it, y'all. That's it. I don't know what vlogs are gonna look like. I'm leaning more towards weekly vlogs, dropping every Sunday. But while I have the time off, maybe I'll do twice a week vlogs. I'm not sure. I don't want to put any pressure on myself, and I just don't want to feel like I ever get in the mode of performing. And a little bit, I caught myself because, you know, I was still like getting up, getting ready, doing my eyebrows. Maybe I'll still be in a bonnet, but I was like, oh, okay, well, let me do a full face of makeup. Like, you don't want to get on here always looking crazy, which is true, but I want to make sure I'm always doing it for me and not to say I need to do this before I can hop on a vlog. And once I start feeling like that, it starts feeling like a job because I don't be having the energy to get up and get ready every day. And nobody's requiring that of me. And that's why I know that that's an inner flaw in myself. And because of that, I'm like, hey, if that means today we got to take the day off, then that's what we'll have to do. And so just really listening to myself and trusting my intuition and making sure that I continue to remain pure throughout this journey of mine. That's about it for right now. I'll see if I pick up the camera again. If not, this might be the vlog, or maybe I'll add something from tomorrow. No pressure. We'll see. So another thing I've been learning about just shedding your ego. Somebody said something that they started doing was like doing things that made them feel uncomfortable and that made them feel out of their element. So for an example, they said like they enjoy reading books, right? Visual books can be performative in a way because, you know, it's like, look at me, I'm reading a book and I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But what about when you're out in public and you're still reading a book, but it's on your phone and people think that you're just scrolling on your phone like everybody else. So they think that you're just mindless and the whole time you're reading a book. And although probably nobody is thinking anything, it's just the point of putting yourself in an uncomfortable position so that you aren't trying to operate in your ego. So I figured for today, I can try it by doing a yoga stretch video that is extremely hard. I've only tried it one time and it has taken me, like, it was just a lot. I don't even think I finished the whole thing, but I think it's important for me to do this and to challenge myself. I am going to eat first though, because I haven't eaten all day and it is 4:51. So I absolutely need to eat and then I'll show you guys.
15 मिनट तो अपने हेल्थ के लिए निकालिए ही। तो आइए, we will begin in standing position. अपने पैरों के बीच में थोड़ा सा गैप रखिए for better balance. इन्हेल के साथ ऊपर देखिए। हम इस तरह से shoulders को हाथ पर लाकर पैर को आगे ले जाइए। Right foot से हम rotations करेंगे। हम सूर्य नमस्कार प्रैक्टिस करेंगे। इन्हेल के साथ हाथ ऊपर ले जाइए। हल्का सा बैक बेंड ले लीजिए। एक्सेल के साथ फुल फॉरवर्ड उत्तरासन। इसको हाथ पर रखकर प्रैक्टिस करेंगे जिस तरह से पुशअप लेते हैं। इनहेल अपवर्ड ड्रॉप। Exhale, downward dog, Adho-Uttanasana. अब अपनी दृष्टि अपनी नाभि पे दोहरा जाइए। नमस्ते। अब हम चेयर किसी की कुर्सी पर बैठे हों, तो आगे के बीच में लेंगे और वीरभद्रासन बाद में ऊपर आएंगे। Bre'Ana 2. अपनी राइट आर्म को आगे की ओर लीजिए और राइट हैंड को मैट पर ले आइए। लेफ्ट आर्म ऊपर।
Oh, I feel like I'm gonna tear something.
अब दोनों हाथों को मैट पर ले आइए।
I'm done. I can't finish it all. Number one, I kind of can't understand her. No shade. So I have to keep looking at the TV, which is already making it uncomfortable. I'm sweating. She moving quick. This gotta be for experienced learners. But you know what though? That's okay because I said I was gonna try it. So that's what we did. All right. Good morning, you guys. It is the next morning. However, we're just going with the flow. I just wanted to tell you guys the sweetest thing. I really want to like go. So the Buddhist monks are doing a walk for peace. So they're walking from like Texas all the way up to DC. And they're in Georgia right now. They just got here yesterday. And already like everybody is just showing them so much love everywhere, honestly. They're like tying little bracelets on you if you want. You're able to bring them whatever, but they're just like, all we need is just your like support and happiness. Like that's more than enough. But if you choose to do something else, great. Like it's such a like I just have goosebumps. I want to be a part of it so bad because it just shows that there can be peace and happiness in the US. And I think this is so amazing. And I seen all the people lined up for them here in Georgia. Wow. It was so many people, but they cleared the pathway. Everybody was so respectful. Oh, it just brings me like tears to my eyes because it's just so beautiful. I want to go. They'll be actually in this area slash like Atlanta. We're only like 12 minutes away from downtown. So it's like they'll be close to this area tomorrow. But people are like camping out at centers to see them. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's just like, they were on Stone Mountain. I don't know if it was today or yesterday. And today they're headed out to Peachtree City, which is like 45 minutes away. But I think without traffic, you could probably get there in like 35. Oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. Anyways, I'm feeling very energized, and it is Sunday. So I want to be on a straight and narrow today. I want to really focus on regulating my nervous system. So we are going to start with taking our medication. We're a little behind. I think it's like 9:40 maybe, and I'm supposed to take it at 9. That's okay because yesterday it was like 4:30 when I took it. So hold on, let me take this right quick. So I just watched a TikTok video that was talking about your body feeling extremely tired, and as much as mentally you want to keep pushing and you have so many plans, your body just physically will not allow you, and you're like beating yourself up because you're saying what you're supposed to be doing or whatever. So much eyeliner and makeup under there, but that's exactly what I'm dealing with, and I'm frustrated because it's like my mind wants to do so much, but my body is like, yeah, all we can do is sleep. And I feel bad every day. But somebody brought up being in a functional freeze, which I kept coming across that and I knew, but with so many tools, sometimes I forget. But luckily, some of the habits that I was doing still help with handling that. So basically, you have to re-regulate your nervous system. And you have to do a lot of work with your nervous system. So as overwhelmed as I feel with so many things I need to unpack, I think ground one is just focusing on being consistent with our nervous system. And some things they listed was doing a certain type of box breathing. So this one is inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. It's also in the moment, recognizing 5 things around you, like all of your senses. So one of my very first counselors, she taught me about this, especially when I'm feeling anxious. She's like, okay, think about what you feel, like feel on your hands or on your feet. Think about how that feels. Think about what you're smelling right now. Think about what you're hearing right now, what you're seeing right now. And then like that can kind of calm you down and bring you more to the present moment. Some other things they talked about was sleep management, which I've absolutely let go. At nighttime, I somewhere between taking a nap and then waking up around like 10 p.m. It's like, or I might wake up at midnight. It's like, I don't have the energy to get up and get ready for bed, but I also, I want to sleep in my bed at this point, and I know it's crucial because at that point it's already past my bedtime, but I'm like, I'll sleep on the floor for another 30 minutes, and another 30 minutes turns into an hour, and before I know it, it's like 3 a.m. or 2 a.m., and Zion's waking me up like, hey, let's go to the room. And even then, I'm dreading getting up, and once I start my nighttime routine, at that point, I'm wide awake. So it's just a downhill battle, but I need to be more intentional. There's no reason why I should not be going to bed on time. I don't care how tired I am throughout the day. I don't care if I need to force wake myself up, because it just feels like I'm so tired that I'm just sleeping all day, and I don't want to keep doing that. So they were also talking about cold water plunges. So those are the main ones that I took away from that. The other day, not yesterday, but the day before, I did do a cold water plunge. That was very refreshing. It was cold as hell though. I will be doing another one. I already have the water freezing right now. And they were also saying meditation. So I am going to go ahead and do the gateway meditation. I'm kind of debating on if I want to do it before or after the cold water plunge. And oh, I need to journal. So actually, I'm going to journal first, and while the water is still cooling. Then I'll do my cold water plunge, and then I'll do the gateway. And journaling will be me focusing on the topics that my counselor has brought to my attention. I just want to make sure that I handled all my homework correctly before I meet with her on Tuesday. And I know that I also needed to write out the whole what qualities I am looking for in future me. So I'm really excited for that. I will share a little bit of it. I actually had started it anyways, which is so ironic because when I first started journaling, I had wrote, what if I was a little kid or if I was younger me, what type of adult would I feel safe around? And so I think I'm just going to piggyback off of that, but also add some new things if I have left some things out. As a matter of fact, I'll just kind of share what I already have, and we can both see where I was then and if I've transformed now. So hold on. Also, by the way, this is how I will look all day. I'm not getting ready. I have no energy to get ready. And I know y'all don't care, but I don't know why, but I felt I needed to just notate that because I just want to relax today with no real expectations other than bettering myself. Okay, I found it. So it says, I would want an adult who had these characteristics: fairness, regardless of gender, looks, color, illnesses, an active listener, confidence, well-rounded, open, and a free thinker, able to play devil's advocate when need be, not afraid to speak up about injustice, even if that means removing themselves from the toxicity as well, big on growth, evolution, and change, able to admit and apologize when they make a mistake, someone who will not choose a toxic partner over their child, someone in therapy, someone who is unapologetically themselves, even in uncomfortable situations, someone who knows how to let loose, someone with a healthy balance in life with work, friends, relationships, but not necessarily for happiness, someone who is easily adaptable, and someone who still has humility and still wanting to learn. Those are really good. I think what I can add is, let me get a pen. I left this running, my bad. Zion woke up for a minute, so I was telling him good morning, and then my lips was dry, child. I'm running low on Aquaphor. I ran out of Vaseline. It's all bad. Anyways, the thing I feel I can add is someone who embraces. Okay, I added someone who embraces their flaws. Okay, someone who is confident in their decisions and boundaries is also something I added. So as far as my triggers go for alcohol, I did not put them in paper form. They're on my phone, which I guess is okay because I can still read it off my iPad that day if need be. But that journaling prompt took a lot quicker than I thought. I'm not really feeling journaling right now, and I know everybody's like journal, but it's like my mind isn't necessarily racing with thoughts right now. I just feel stagnant. And I guess for that, it's like, what do I write about? I'm sure there's plenty, but it's like, if I don't feel I have major things to write, it feels like homework to me. And I know a lot of people say that it's really good for me, but I just got to be authentic to myself. I just don't want to force anything in my life. And if my body is telling me that that's not for me, then I feel it's not a one size fits all. Like, I will use it when I need to. It's a great tool for when I feel it works for me. Next, I am going to, cold water. I just put this chapstick on. I had to fight for this. Child, I'm gonna hold my lips together tight in that water. You hear me? Okay. That's okay. That's okay. We are going to head over to the kitchen and get this cracking. Un momento.